Hey guys, welcome to FP Styx' channel. This is Darkanswer, the Colorado Spice King. I am shoutcasting my own battles today, and this is the first time I'm ever doing it. Usually I'm on Twitch live, something. I don't even have a Twitch channel, but I'm here to help out Taylor while he's getting his jaw fixed, or I don't even know what happened. All I know is that he had surgery, and he can't talk right now. So here we go. I'm running an interesting, unique team, per usual, of double dark, double poison. I switch one of the movesets on Drapion, which is one of the featured Pokemon here, from Aqua Tail to Sludge Bomb, then back, because double nuke didn't work. So the featured team today is Umbreon, Nidoqueen, and Drapion. Double dark, double poison, double shiny. I went for all the doubles, all the things, all the time. Alright, to kick off, I'm fighting an ace rank around 2200 range. Start off Umbreon versus Empoleon. So this is the exact place I need to see this Empoleon. My team does not like to see this in the back. Definitely Nidoqueen does not like to see this. So I try and sync up my throws with the fast move denial to make sure that I can maximize my energy generation without them getting any free waterfalls in. Then they decide to swap into a Clefable. I'm like, beautiful. Let the Nidoqueen out and let it go to town. Because right now, this Clefable, even if it throws a Psychic at me, will not one-shot this Nidoqueen. One Poison Fang, and then the rest fast move down. The Empoleon's probably going to come out if memory serves. And then I'm just going to go straight for the nuke, right into Earth Power. I cannot remember what happens in this battle, though. It's been a while. And there it's nuked, it's gone. Now the Talonflame comes out. So I'm trying to sync up with the Incinerates, make sure that they don't get any free Incinerates through. And don't shield the Poison Fang. Now this is extremely dangerous. If you've never fought a Poison Fang user yet, it is very critical that you start shielding decently early, because the fast move with the debuff will eat you alive. Alright, they surrendered. Next fight. Right into Charizard. It's a Fire Spin Charizard. They're going to probably farm up. That's 5 right there, all the way to Blast Burn. Immediately throwing the foul play. No need to overcharge right now. And here it comes. I'm not going to shield. Umbreon can literally not be one-shot by even the most super effective moves. There's one Blast Burn. Counting the Fire Spins, trying to sync up with my Snarls, making sure no free ones go through. A little bit of great GBL lag, fast move desync where he throws 2 Fire Spins at once. Call, made a huge call on my part. Didn't think I was going to make that call. Called the Dragon Claw bait. Farm it all the way down. Make sure that I have plenty of energy for whatever comes out next. And here comes my least favorite thing to see in Ultra League, Empoleon. So again, like I said, my backline kind of struggles against it. So I'm really worried here. So I do a quick swap into Drapion. Now, he immediately gets out of there, and this is where, before I put Aqua Tail on Drapion, this is a double nuke Drapion, and I'm really concerned because Nidoqueen cannot hang with that Empoleon. But out comes the Crustle, just hit me with tons of smackdowns. I know that I don't have to shield anything. Like, I don't, right now, Drapion is going to be dead weight after this, because my only win condition is going to be to hit an Earth Power on that Empoleon. And Crustle's going to grant that to me. I got rid of both shields, and out comes the Nidoqueen. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to completely farm up to 1.5 Earth Powers. And what that translates to is a Poisonous Fang and an Earth Power. But what ends up happening is they bring in the Empoleon to try and farm me down, get a Hydro Cannon off. Does not happen. Doesn't even matter. Nidoqueen can tank anything and everything from this Crustle, no problem. And here comes the Poison Fang for the win, and they are gone. Alright, next fight. We have Umbreon into Toxicroak. This is horrible for me. So again, I'm running double nuke still on the Drapion, and out comes something I have not seen before in Go Battle League, and that is a Shadow Aggron. I really had no idea what to do at this point for one reason. I didn't know how much damage this thing would be doing to me until I saw the power of those smackdowns just eating me. So I said, okay, we are just going to go ahead and get a jump start on energy, because there is no way that Nidoqueen can do anything to this except land and earth power. And I cannot have Nidoqueen see this Toxicroak unless I have an energy advantage. So here comes the Toxicroak. Does a brave no shield. Actually, it wouldn't even matter at this point. But here comes Last Resort. Do some damage to it. Trying to do as much damage as we could to this Toxicroak. I'm getting blown up per usual while I'm trying to fight. But I'm trying not to give away that I'm going to struggle against this Toxicroak. So I get him to throw his energy and then immediately go into Nidoqueen. Now I know I can tank one Mud Bomb. So I'm trying to get him to burn all of his energy, and here comes a Mandibuzz. But if you didn't know this, Nidoqueen can beat Mandibuzz with pure Poison Fang. The energy generation from Snarl, yes, the foul plays are going to hurt. Yes, it's alright. But Nidoqueen can hang. Because look at how much damage those fast moves are doing. And per usual, I'm still getting blown up. Taylor will probably yell at me for being distracted while I'm fighting. But that's why I'm commenting today. So, I'm trying to see if I can catch, and I successfully catch on the Umbreon. So now, I'm a little nervous because I know Toxicroak is coming out. Here comes a Poison Fang. Can I get to the win? Nope, there's a shield, and I died. But I tried my best, tried to generate the win condition, but it just didn't happen. Alright, next fight, Umbreon into Swampert. So again, this is horrible for my backline. Swampert is absolutely horrible. But you don't want to reveal your hand by shielding too quickly. So I wanted to think like, yeah, he's fine. They probably have a better counter to Swampert. So it becomes a mind game. But again, I'm not going to shield. I know I can. It takes 4 Hydro Cannons to kill Umbreon. So, and I know this. Done this matchup tons of times. I can win in the 1 shield and the 0 shield. So I'm going to see what they're going to do. I'm at a foul play right here. And they swap out into a Togekiss. I'm like, beautiful. This thing, again, cannot hurt Nidoqueen. It's neutral on Drapion, not as good. But this is the best matchup I could have absolutely asked for. Right all the way down. All the way down. There goes Togekiss. So I have Poison Fang ready to go, and they don't know what to do, so they surrendered. Next fight. Here we go. Umbreon into Shadow Dragonite. Now this can be tricky, because people are playing this matchup very differently from what I've noticed. And that is, they feign farming up to 2 Dragon Claws, but instead of throwing 2 Dragon Claws, I get nailed with an Outrage and lose the matchup. Because 2 Dragon Claws do not equate to the same damage as Outrage. Outrage is much more. So this has happened to me a ton of times already, so I'd stop trying to deal with that. Now, they shield. I shield up the Hurricane. They switch into an XL Galvantula. Talk about an expensive Pokemon, right? And I bring out Nidoqueen. Now, Nidoqueen is a complete hard wall to Galvantula. Nothing Galvantula can do can threaten the Nidoqueen, because each lunge it throws, I get the attack right back by debuffing its defense. So I'm not even worried. Discharge, lunge, throw it all at me. I don't care. And just farm it all the way down, and then I'm going to have residual energy for whatever comes out. And it's an Obama Snow. So Obama Snow, again, not a huge threat to Drapion. It still can do quite a bit of damage with Weather Ball. They tried to catch on Dragonite, failed. So now I'm in a really good position because they don't know what's in the back. And I'm going to bring out Umbreon, burn off the shields, because I want the shields down, because at this point I had TM'd Drapion back to Aquatail to not have double nukes, because they were just not helping. 2 meant too long. It was just not working. So I went ahead. There comes foul play. They're going to probably start shielding here any moment. Yep. And I was like, there we go. Here comes Drapion. And it needs, for reference, They need three or more weather balls to kill Drapion. But there's a surrender, and we're on to the next fight. Umbreon into regular Dragonite. Just going ahead, let it farm up. By the way, this is a 98 IV best buddied Umbreon. That's the best one I had. I got a hundo after I best buddied this one and XL'd it, and I was like, I'm not doing another one. So the Nidoqueen and Drapion are also XL, but not severely. They're not crazily XL, but they're XL nonetheless. They're probably about both level 42 or 43, so it's not like I spent a ton of dust on this. All right, shielded up the Hurricane. Like I said, the Dragonite players are now farming up to pass Dragon Claw to hit you with the big nuke move instead of just the dual Dragon Claws. All right, I got nervous here because I know that Empoleon can just melt Nidoqueen unless Nidoqueen has like a massive energy advantage. So I'm really super nervous at this point because I'm thinking my only win condition is to not let them know that I'm weak to this Empoleon in the back. So I had to no shield this Hydro Cannon, and now I'm like, okay, their last shield is gone. What I should have done in hindsight is as soon as I burn that last shield is gone directly into Nidoqueen. Because right now, I'm in a very bad situation. Because now, I was like, maybe not. Now Gengar comes out. But the thing is that Empoleon has too much energy and will outpace me. And there's the Hydro Cannon, and I lose. I thought I could maybe bring it back, but I knew that one Shadow Punch plus one more Shadow Claw was going to kill me anyway. So, good lead. Umbreon into Drifblim. This is perfect. This is where I want to see everything. Alright, cool. Drapion into Swampert. And now I counted the Mud Shots. I should be fine. Hydro Cannon, it can tank one, but I need to remember my alignment because Umbreon needs to stay on that Drifblim because it walls Nidoqueen. I'll lose. I will lose if that Drifblim gets aligned with Nidoqueen. So, had to shield the second Hydro Cannon. Getting a little nervous now because he's double shielding this Swampert. So I was trying to get the Aqua Tail, but Drapion loses CMP to Swampert. And he burned his energy. So I'm like super nervous at this point because I know that Drifblim, after I kill the Swampert, is not coming out. It is not coming back out to face this Umbreon. So I keep thinking, like, what is my win scenario right here? And I'm just like, this entire match, I was just like, I am so dead. I am so dead. And then what comes out? A Gallade. They do an insta swap. I think they made a mistake, and they insta swapped from Drifblim to Gallade. Which, at this point, gave me my win condition because it needs, I think, 7 or 8 icy wins for Drifblim to beat Umbreon. And the Gallade threw its energy after it tried to farm my Nidoqueen down. Ended up poorly for the Gallade. A full, non-debuffed foul play is coming right in to nail the Drifblim. Here comes the Icy Wind. Icy Wind to debuff. And Umbreon doesn't even care. Pretty sure that was like a general spritzing of mist to the face for Umbreon, and it's just gonna go to town. There's no way they threw the game by doing that swap because they were hoping that I was gonna insta swap into something else. So they threw that game, and I capitalized on it. All right, Umbreon into Shadow Machamp. Horrible matchup. Right into Drapion. Drapion in this case is my safe swap. Forgot to say that at the beginning of the video. But the reason why is because it can outpace Shadow Machamp with the Aqua Tails. So right now so they already burned one shield, and then they bring out the Abomasnow. I'm like, perfect. I'm glad this is out now. Because then, it's not a great matchup for Nidoqueen versus Abomasnow, but it could be way worse. But Nidoqueen versus Abomasnow, not the worst thing in the world. Alright, here comes the Umbreon. Again, just my giant wall to literally everything. So if you notice, I'm farming up extra here because what I want to do is I want to be able to threaten that Machamp with a last resort when it comes back in, see if I can burn the final shield. So there's the Abomasnow gone. and it has a cross chop ready. I'm like, ugh. I thought I didn't know it had that much energy. So let Umbreon absorb it. Now here's what's weird. They're staying in, right? Shadow Machamp versus Nidoqueen is horrible for the Machamp. The Machamp cannot touch Nidoqueen, and I'll prove it right here. Actually, I guess I'm not going to prove it. But I'm going to shield this, but Machamp's moves can't hurt Nidoqueen. Watch. Shadow Machamp Cross Chop, nothing. So this tells me I know what's in the back now. There is a fairy in the back. It's either a Clefable or a Granbull, and there's the Clefable right there. They had double Umbreon counters, but that sack from Drapion to just sack it to the Abomasnow, and this is why Nidoqueen is just such a beautiful closer. It will just roll through the backs of teams just with no problem. All right, next fight. Umbreon into Empoleon. This is where I want to see the Empoleon. It doesn't matter. I will go down in shields. I will sack anything to get rid of this stupid penguin. But you've seen this play out in tons of different scenarios where they swap, and then perfect. I was so excited to see that extra snarl, so I could keep my energy advantage. I'm happy they're not shielding yet, but I get really nervous when they start shielding here. Nope, no shield. And here comes another Hydro Cannon. I know I can survive it. This is also one of the scenarios where I don't like them to shield right here at the end. And luckily, they did not get an extra waterfall in. Alright. There it's gone. Venusaur. I was like, finally! There's the Venusaur I've been waiting to see. Venusaur has not been as prevalent this time in Ultra Premier. But out to meet Venusaur is Drapion. Now, still surprisingly, Frenzy Plant will do a significant chunk of damage. But still, you need 3 Frenzy Plants to take out the Drapion. But I can outpace the Venusaur. And then out comes something I definitely didn't plan to see up here in Ultra Premier, a Hypno. Now, this was an expensive investment, and based on the CP that I'm seeing, that is probably a 98 or a Hundo Purified Hypno. But Drapion hard walls Hypno too, because the fast move damages is still hitting for neutral, but I can just crank out these crunches, and I don't want Nidoqueen to see this Hypno. It'll just eat me alive with confusion. However, I'm going to let the Drapion go. Actually, I'm going to shield it one more time and kill him with Crunch. But Nidoqueen can tank a Frenzy from Venusaur. So I'm not worried. But what they made the mistake was they swapped the Venusaur in. Now, what makes this super dangerous now for them is I have energy on this Nidoqueen. And Hypno has an Ice Punch, which doesn't do that much. And here comes the Earth Power to bring it home, and gone. Well played. Good try to refine the win condition, but you weren't ready for the Nidoqueen. Alright, Umbreon into Abomasnow. Shadow Abomasnow. Now, I don't mind seeing Abomasnow at any point in any of these matchups, because the fast move oppression from both Pokemon, not so much Drapion, because Drapion's more spammy, but just taking neutral damage where Nidoqueen is taking super effective. But any of these Pokemon can actually beat Shadow Abomasnow pretty easily, as long as it doesn't shield too much. So I'm trying to see if I can win the lead, but it's not panning out too well so far. But then they swapped into Politoed. Now, their mistake was letting that Foul Play through, because Drapion can take 3 Weather Balls to the face. So I know that I can take a couple, and I'm trying to not reveal that I'm really worried about this Politoed, because I kind of am. This will absolutely roll Nidoqueen. And so I'm like, And I was just like, let's go ahead and just keep going Crunch and see what they want to do. So they let it go, and I got to farm a little bit extra. So I'm ecstatic now. But now a Kingdra comes out. Now Kingdra is exceedingly dangerous because Dragon Breath is oppressive. But I've quickly swapped into Nidoqueen to not let Drapion get farmed down. and in response, they swapped into Abomasnow to get some extra chip damage on me. But that ended up being poor decisions on their part, because I got to farm. I got to farm the Abomasnow all the way down and then hit that Kingdra with a Poison Fang, drop in the defense, and it's just going to be clean, fast move oppression all the way down. They didn't even shield. 2 shields, they're saving it for Season 7. No, this is Season 8. So Season 9 then. Never mind. I don't even know what season it is. So, that was the last video. That was the last fight. Taylor, thank you again for this opportunity to shoutcast my own videos. This is my first time, so be gentle. Maybe. I don't know. You can yell at me in the comments. But have a good night, everybody. Till the next time. Subscribe, like, show Taylor some love on Twitch. See everybody the next time I'm live.